Excellent! The cordrazine should kick in shortly. It looks like getting out of this pod from the inside is the tricky part. From out here, it should be relatively simple. Excellent idea! Not my speciality, though, I'm afraid. Indeed, we could target the control panel with a localized EMP to fry the locking mechanism. We could also recalibrate the control panel to bypass security parameters altogether. The choice is yours. Let's give it a try. That's it! We can open the pod! Director Hugh! Are you okay?
Where are my officers?
They're safe. They're on the Rescava. We beamed them out, but we've yet to find Tassin Fey.
Forget Fey. We need to get off this ship. I'm worried about Tassin Fey too, but not the way you are. The Aetherians? They've been lying to us. Here, look.
It's the missing data from the Aetherian lab.
Through harmony, we are secure.
These biocides.
Through unity, we are strong.
I don't understand. They're consistent with...
Borg. Yes. But also...
Through fusion, we are victorious.
Look out! Getting away!
What was that?
A problem for later. Its escape has triggered some kind of red alert. Shields are up.
Damn, there goes our plan of beaming out.
There might be another way. Not the way I'd usually greet an ally of your distinction, but I suppose this is somewhat of a unique situation. I'll save the details of my gratitude for later. Needless to say, I owe you one. As for our escape plan, the raised shields do pose a problem. However, during my brief time aboard the Aetherian ship, I learned that beaming out might not be the only option at our disposal.
Right. The Harmony's wall structures act as data nodes that store recordings of past events that have happened aboard the ship. We reverse-engineered the nodes in order to play them back, much like a holo recording.
Your creativity is commendable. Well, however daunting that must have seemed, Tassin Fey's neutralization wasn't as effective as she'd hoped. It looks like the Aetherians don't know enough about liberated Borg biology to knock us out entirely. Not yet, anyway. While I was being carried through the Aetherian lab, slipping in and out of consciousness, I managed to send out a nanoprobe I had pre-programmed to scout for situational intel. Correct. This nanoprobe retrieves key data that is considered either useful or harmful. In this case, that included the hybrid Borg and Iconian biological composition of the Aetherians, which the probe classified as potentially harmful. However, that's not all. The nanoprobe also detected massive energy spikes coming from a room on this level, up ahead. The energy type is consistent with the one emitted by the ship's portals. My guess is gateway technology. It could be Iconian. Hard to say. Your guess is as good as mine. Most importantly, my intelligence suggests the Aetherians are not on their side. Or ours. At least not for now. Well, as a liberated Borg, or XB, as we used to call ourselves, I have hope that any civilization or individual might be open to reform. If they are anything like the Borg, or ancient Anconians we know of, then there might be a way to help them. But this isn't a hypothesis I'll live to test out if we don't get moving. That's a lesson I learned the hard way on another mission. So let's table this talk for a safer environment. Let's get out of here before more pots explode.